Hey there, fellow wreckers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Zed City, Episode 9, Demolition Crew. Do zombie extracts no, they do not decompose for whatever reason. I feel like they should, but they don't. And I'm not going to modify the mod to make it do the thing I think it should. Actually, I wonder if that's even an option. No, it's not an option as far as I can tell in the in Zombieland mod settings. All right, quick patrol, making sure nothing scary is coming our way. We had some close calls already. As you may have noticed, the line of sight to this wall is kind of important for the tankers. Those tankers are really constantly threatening. I'm going to have Redfield do, now that there's a little bit of downtime, do a larger batch of fine meals, because that's pretty much all that I really want to eat. And there isn't any threats on the walls at the moment. Am I playing on default settings? That's all written down already. But the TLDR is no. Okay. So expanding the power grid is the other thing. And I think the most obvious project for that would be the wind turbine that I had originally planned to build and, like, never got around to. And then maybe, like, one more solar. Although ooh, more inspired surgery. Man, everyone just wants to cut into someone else. I think I'm going to hold off on the third solar only because I'm worried about component and steel limitations. If we end up with more brownouts, I'll obviously consider it, but I don't think that we're going to get a lot of brownouts. The zombie extracts are used to treat infections. So if we end up getting bit and survive, once you have enough extracts, you can actually treat zombie infections reasonably well. I think I'm going to have to send my gunner down here, have Redfield clear it out a little bit, as they are clustered. Stormguard is up. She is recovered. So Stormguard is now going to be responsible, I think, for the farm to allow Zeus and just research without interruptions. And I'll have Redfield keep the gun for now. So we are into a zero threat situation. So I'm going to have Stormguard join Redfield and try to make the map a little bit safer so that I can traverse more freely. And maybe this time I'll focus on getting extracts. Hey Hashimoto, thank you for the sub. God, these big zombies take so many bullets. Okay, schedule. Guero, I want you close to base. But if I set you close to base, you're going to be doing extracts, which is exactly what I want you to do. And then the others, Stormguard and Redfield, I'm going to have you close to base as well. Zeusin could stay inside. We are down to 48 zombies. Let me expand the close to base zone a little bit to get the Warg and the Cougar, because I don't think that they've been nommed on too bad, meaning that I can yield some food off of them. Oh, yeah, the one spot I had open. Where to store it? Fine. Just dump it there. I mean, it's freezing out, so we could dump it outside for now. Figure it out later. Why are you so pissed off? Came beelining for our walls. Alright, there is no zombies in this southeast corner. I'm going to try to go for the steel to keep our steel up, and we did just get microelectronics, so you guys are going to pick the next research project, and I'm going to give you 1 minute to do it. Don't I already have smithing, though? I do. So let me remove smithing from this this poll, and now you have 1 minute to do it. Sorry about that. So heating. So heating would be central heating. It would be in the hygiene tree, the dubs bed. And the real benefit to that would be it would allow us to have like heated showers, because we don't have proper hygiene yet in the base, because the water's cold and I don't want people to take cold showers and get miserable as a result. So I'm just having them like wash in a hand basin. Modern bathroom for better fixtures, machining, so that I can start, you know, doing machining stuff. Biofuel, beer brewing, you know, psychoid, everything else is pretty self-explanatory there. So, Guero, I'm going to have you not cut stone for now. Also, my stone cutter could probably be moved into the crafting room. That's kind of the point of it. Why are you... Oh, yeah, don't do that. I'm going to have him, because he's bored, run extracts. And also maybe haul in the marine helmet, which would be good to break down for plasteel. Stormguard. Given that you just suffered malaria, let's go grab the vitals monitor. Because a vitals monitor would have helped you recover a little bit faster. Because regular old, boring sicknesses are still very dangerous to us. Good shot. The other thing that might be nice is to install art near the pier, so it's a more beautified area. All right. Looks to me like we're going machining. So machining, of course, leads to like better weapons. If we go gunsmithing up to gas up, so there's a possibility of actually manufacturing better weapons. Again, little reminder that until I'm able to make my own components, it's a little dangerous to make. It's a little dangerous to make weapons because I could use up all the precious resources, and then not have enough to make a fab bench. So we don't want to be in that situation. Nerdy Burner, there is no orbital trade. It's not a thing that exists in this scenario. But I do agree with you. Rushing fabrication is, I think, what I would choose. But of course, you guys are all like, you know, completely able to vote for yourself. I'm going to lock down the base. Cook a little. and then get Redfield back out there. So we do have a respite for 2 days. It would be really good to kill off any zombies that are currently threatening the base, so I had free reign about the map. So you could obtain the initial save. The problem with that is the way Real Ruins works is the save file also includes all of these ruins, which is about 1 gigabyte of data. So it's just not reasonable to share. So I'm on seed gray with an A, and my XY coords is 4106 north and 148 east. But because of the way Real Ruins generates, it's not useful to know that, really. Because every single every single ruin on the map is a player's base, so it's a huge data file as a result. I like shooting buffalo that can't shoot back. So I'm going to say that for now, the crafting room is as good as it's going to get. I mean, it needs a little bit more smoothing, but like that comes with time. So next colony project will be up to you. And if you want to suggest your own, feel absolutely free to vote viewer suggestions, and I'll open up the suggestion box so that anyone can propose their own. The other thing I wanted to do, even though it wasn't necessarily voted on because I see the need for it, is to get some shelves going here to store food a little bit more efficiently, because this thing is filling up pretty good. Redfield, how much time do we got? Got about a day left of security. So it looks like a storage room and defenses is leading the polls. So I might work towards both. But if you want to change the direction of what we're going to work on, feel free. So I am going to change around a little bit of zoning here. I'm going to create a new zone. I'm going to call it further afield. I'm going to have it be kind of bright red, I guess. I'm going to show zombie risk when they're outside of the zone. And then I'm going to paint the further afield. And what this zone is going to be is like when we have people that are outside the base doing work, they can be further afield, but I want to be warned when that is occurring. So right now, up here, the game is got this red bar at the top, and then it shows Redfield is further afield. Basically, Redfield is endangered in some way. And then if he's inside the zone, he's okay. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set up the base zone to show colonists that are outside the zone instead of further afield, so that I get more complete warnings constantly. So what I want to do is have Redfield be further afield, and I want to start removing the debris in this area here, because it blocks line of sight and it causes zombies to sort of glom together. And And that's not safe. So I'm going to create a zone here to allow Redfield and Stormguard to both work out there. And to break some of these ruins down so that we're a little bit safer. And that's part of the improving defenses. And then the improving storage room, I'll work on once the map gets too zombified. So I'm going to do both these goals, but just like, you know, one at a time. Here we go. Priority updated. Oh, that looks like that warg's going to die. Yep, got gored to death by a boar. We still have a decent amount of animals in the stockpile, so I'm not too worried about that. Another thing I'd like to do is just I don't care about any fabric-based zombie clothing, so I'm just going to forbid it because I don't want to spend the time hauling it in. I don't intend to wear zombies' clothes. Aguero, you could join me actually if you want, because you are also a constructor. So we've got about a day to do as much as we can. Can you go straight for the zombie corpse? So ideally, once we have moisture pumping, ideally what I will do is I'll have maybe a wall... A wall like this, going all the way down to the sea here, where it's all stone. That would be ideal. And then with a sniper rifle, we should be able to reach most of this, and maybe also have it cut off like this, so that sniper rifles would have 45 range. Yep, so it'd be in range of the dock, and no matter what is up there, we would have a line of sight on it. But that's probably only going to happen once I get a moisture pump, so that I can remove the shallow water and more easily build tough walls where they need to be. So there's a few zombies in these ruins that I gotta worry about. 3 of them. And then these Muffalo died, so I'm definitely gonna haul those Muffalo in. Redfield, are you? Okay, you're up. So I'm gonna have Redfield start to haul those Muffalo in. That'll keep us fed. It looks like this warg's about to die too, and Wolfskin's pretty tough stuff. So we're gonna want that as well. For now, because it's like freezing out, I just care about pulling it behind the walls so it doesn't get eaten by zombies. I want you just moving there. Move, buddy, move. Okay, he blocked it. That's good. There's a chance to block zombies, especially when it's only one zombie, and it's based upon your character's, like, melee skills to block being nibbled upon. How long does it take from infection to zombified? It depends on your zombie land settings. It's also not necessarily... Oh, with a swarm of boomalopes. It's not necessarily always known either when you're zombified. Not all bites are zombified, only about half of them are. So it's not like a 0 to zombie every time you get bit either. All right, let's get some booms. Unfortunately, the booms might burn up some of this wood that I wanted to haul in that I didn't get around to. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. That's a lot of rice. Zeusin. And Stormguard. I need you cutting blight. Hey, Crib, thanks for the resub and hitting 2 years, too. Cheers. So the zombies are coming back in about a third of a day. So I didn't really get a lot of the ruined deconstruction going, unfortunately. But what I'll try to do is I'll try to haul in as many of these boom lopes as possible to benefit before the... and wood, ideally, before the opportunity is lost. Well, that means you, because Zeusin and Stormguard are already messing with the rice farm that's on fire. Oh, this one has yet to die, so care required. And it looks like the blight was got. Good. Gonna have the replant. Nope, I guess I lost that. Oh well. I really only care about it being behind the walls so that we can haul it when we're not busy. Let's finish off these. And then in a second here, I'm gonna go into base lockdown. Zombies will start coming back. So there's not going to be a nice rest period anytime soon. Confirmed. Looks pretty active for a while. So everybody is going to be base restricted except for Redfield. And I'm going to have Redfield try to remove the most annoying walls that are in the way before calling it quits. So these are like the most line of sight blocking and therefore the most important to shred before I lose opportunity to come back out of here. Shabo, thank you for the resub too. Still relatively low threat. Look at a few more. I'm also going to have where I'll come out here and mine this smooth limestone to get rid of it. So much better line of sight. Not perfect, but we also don't have long-range weapons, so it's not super important to have, like, sniper range line of sight. We only have a charge rifle. It's a pretty short-range weapon in the scheme of things. The sign in the upper left corner is people are out of the base. It's sort of a warning of people are unsecured. But now, we're on lockdown. So now that we're on lockdown, that means the other goal is going to be worked on. Unfortunately, we didn't end up getting that art. So the other goal was to get some storage going. Is it worth hauling the stone to replace the wood walls? The wood walls are built on bridges. You can't build stone on bridges. So there's some storage for steel components. And then I'll put storage up here for the rest of the stuff. Another thing I could do is to set up a smelt all armor, because there's not any armor that we have that I care about at the moment. So I'm going to turn on the smelt all armor queue and just remove all the armor that we have. You meant these baseballs? Yeah, I could replace them. It wasn't voted on though, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to have Guero start refining. All the flak and plasteel stuff. So the reason I'm not using flak vest is, like, they slow you down movement speed-wise, and that's really a death sentence when you're trying to avoid being bit. And then we'll get the rest of the storage going. So, next colony project. Do you want me to continue working on the storage room? Or do something else? That'll be up to you. We almost have machining going, which is nice. And we're getting the stuff that needs to be smoothed out now. So on these here, this was set on normal. I'm going to set this to low, and then set these to normal. But I'm going to take off of these shelves stone blocks and steel. Stop. Copy that and paste that everywhere. And I'm going to have stone blocks and steel stored elsewhere, because they don't really need to be on a shelf ever. Nice. It hit stone. No fire. Best case scenario. Oh. That doesn't sound good. The hell was that? I can't tell. Maybe they're just stuck? Sometimes what happens is that, zombies will group up around specials, like you saw with the tanky operator. Here's a Slimer. But in that case, I think they're just stuck in this pocket, because there's almost a... Oh, there we go. So here is a perfect demonstration of zombies throwing each other over the wall. There is enough zombies in this cluster that they're scaling the wall. They're basically World War Z climbing over one another to scale a wall, which is why it is not safe to just use perimeter walls like this, because what will end up happening is, inevitably, the walls will be scaled by zombies once they hit a critical number. Fantastic. Thank you for the bits. And cheers. Which is exactly why anytime in the base here, there's like a large group around the front gate. I actively hunt the large group in the front gate because, we are losing rep with Frostkeepers and Trojan Militia. Because, you know, I don't want them to have the numbers to be able to jump over the walls. As one could imagine, that's kind of a bad thing. Speaking of which, I'm going to send my gunner down to go deal with that. Alright, I'm gonna purposely cancel this wedding because we just had a wedding and we already have the benefits of being in that recent wedding, so I don't think it makes sense to have a second one strategically. And it looks like you guys want me to improve defenses. Got it. Alright, well, we are heading towards a... Yeah, I don't think that there's going to be a time in the near future where it's going to be safe for me to go outside looking at the forecast. It's going to be like 2 weeks of, hey, stop getting married. Cut it out, you two. It's going to be some time before I think it's safe for that. So in terms of improving defenses, there's a few other things that I could do. Oh, also, next research project is up to you. So let's take a look. After machining comes gunsmithing. If you want me to continue down that gunsmithing path. And then I'm also going to add a machining table in here, so that we can do machining if we want. It looks like multi-analyzer is currently winning, which requires a high-tech research bench. So if that ends up winning, regardless of whether it wins or not, I think it makes sense to get a high-tech research bench just so we can research faster. So I'm going to prioritize Guero and Redfield to start smoothing out the remaining walls of the research room so that I can easily put a research bench in there. If you put double walls down, Zeds will still scale it, yeah. As far as I know. A golden helmet? Okay. Weird flex, but alright. I see them definitely grouping up towards the front, but I don't see any ringleaders. I may need to wake Redfield early, though. Yeah, I'm going to play it safe and wake him early. Because there was a lot of zombies migrating towards the gate. We're at high threat here, so Redfield's probably going to spend a lot of the day out there murdering. Gold would be good for the multi-analyzer. I currently have 56 gold, and then there's 80 gold here. So we have enough gold for the multi-analyzer. And I'm going to resolve that poll. So the next research is going to be multi-analyzer. Heading towards fabrication and good stuff. Is strip mining something I could do in the future? No, because there's nothing to mine for. That's part of the scenario. Read the details. There is no steel, no components, no plasteel, no uranium. There's nothing in the mountains. It's just stone. So we can strip mine for stone if you want, but there's no ores on the map. They don't exist. So there'd be virtually no reason to do it unless we really need stone, which is fine if we need it, but I don't think we need it that much. Oh, weird place to store food. No food there. Except, I guess, packets of rumbles are fine. And then maybe insect jelly's fine. Well, insect jelly will exist because of real ruins, but, like, probably we won't have a lot of it. And fertilized eggs are fine out there, too. And water. Then we can do no water. No kibble. Oh, kibble's fine as well. Okay, so copy, link, paste, and then no jelly, no fertilized eggs, no kibble, no chocolate. Oh, I forgot chocolate. And no packaged survival meals. Copy, link, paste, and then add chocolate out here. Okay, cool. Storage settings. Should be all right. So in terms of improving defenses, I think I am going to try to limit friendly fire kills. It's a weird way to work on that goal. But I don't really want to be domed by a teammate. So I think it's a decent goal as a result. So it's a line of sight blocker with a door so that nobody in this area just opens fire on zombies. Which should limit them just letting a rip and hoping that they don't hit friendlies. Oh, don't do that, though. No roof. Not unless we get, like, a toxic fallout. And I think I just jinxed myself. Oh, don't remove the bridge over the... Yeah, right. This bridge is fine. Or this roof, rather. Which we'll get back eventually. But all the other roof needs not be built. Where are you going? Oh, to remove roof that I had left in. That makes sense. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Zed City, which originally streamed live on Twitch October 8th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow zombie slayers,